Alright guys, welcome back to Firm Foundation Homesteading. So today we are going to talk about 5 things that are really important to have if you have goats, whether they're meat goats, dairy goats, pets, whatever. The first thing I would highly recommend is having some sort of milk stand or grooming stand with a place to put feed in the front. So they have something in front of them and a good headlock just to keep them in place. Now, I use mine for milking, but it's also good for grooming and bathing, hoof trimming, all sorts of things. And it's up off the ground. They have a nice stand, so they're not standing in mud or anything, and it's just super, super helpful. Next thing I would highly recommend is having some sort of collar on every single one of your goats. Now, they could be regular collars, they could be quick release, whatever, just something to have on every single one of your goats to make it a lot easier when you are handling your goats. It's also a good idea to handle your goats regularly. That way, if they need to be taken to the vet or treated for something, or their hooves need to be trimmed, they are leash trained essentially. Hi! We're just gonna eat a bunch of snacks on the way back to the pasture. Here are the piggies, in case you were wondering. The next thing that I would recommend would be having some sort of platform or playground, because goats are climbers. They love to get up on top of things, and if you don't have something for them specifically to climb on top of, whether it's a man-made structure or a natural structure, they will find something. Whether that's your fence, your house, your car, they'll find something to climb on if you do not satisfy that desire. Excuse all the mess. Anyway, the next thing I would highly recommend, here they all come, is having, a protein block or a mineral block, out here. So this is just Free Choice Minerals. I put this out 2 days ago, and you can already see what they've done to it. They absolutely love this. So not only do they get Free Choice Minerals, I also mix their food with a loose mineral, and then in addition to that, giving your goats baking soda, because goats get bloated very easily, and the baking soda is something that will help them regulate that bloat. So having either the baking soda Free Choice along with your minerals, or putting it in their feed every day. Now, I don't have a good place to keep baking soda dry because it's so humid here. I just give it to them in their food every single day. And this is something that is a little bit harder to come by, is having someone to help you in terms of a mentor, somebody who has had goats before. So if you're new to goats, or even if you are a seasoned goat owner, it is always good to have that friend who loves goats just as much as you do and knows more or different things about goats than you do. Now, I have maybe one person that I could reach out to if there is a problem, but essentially I would like to have somebody a little bit more available that I could ask questions to, but I really don't have a lot of people that can help me. So having a good mentor, somebody who's done this before, very seasoned, very knowledgeable, that you can call in the middle of the night when there's a problem. Especially if you're breeding, that's really important to have somebody to come and help you or just walk you through it, as well as not just your vet, but like somebody that you know personally, who you can ask the silly questions to and just enjoy your goats together. So, and that's not always something that you can find, but at least having somebody who is willing to help you, like my husband and my siblings, are willing to help me, even though they might not know exactly what's going on. They're willing to help out if I need an extra hand. So, that would be your list of 5 things that I would highly recommend, not just new goat owners, but all goat owners. No matter what you're doing with them, those are some really important things to have. So let me know if you have any questions, and if you have any more suggestions about things that are important for goat owners to have, leave it in the comments, and I will see you next time.